12 days since your last start. Any rust, or how did you feel as far as maybe compared to your last start?
Yeah, I mean, it was a little rusty, but you know, I competed and you know, was able to throw strikes for the most part, and you know, the defense was behind me the whole time, and you know, I knew that, so I just wanted to, you know, work it out and pound the zone as much as possible, and you know, they did their job behind me.
It seems like almost since the start of the season, you've heard that buzz of a potential call-up, and you've dealt with it very well. But now, you know, I guess maybe describe what it was like today, because it seemed like it's more and more evident that a call-up is coming for you. So was today any more? Was it in the back of your head more at any point?
No, I wouldn't say so today. You know, it was just another start, and I tried to. You know, we lost yesterday in a tough game, and I just wanted to do everything I could to, you know, keep us in winning distance of this ball game and go as long as I can. I know our bullpen struggled with it yesterday, so you know, that was on my mind the whole time, and you know, I was just doing my best to go 6, 7, 8 innings, and you know, I was able to do that.
You pitched from behind a little more today than you have. What was maybe not quite sharp today, or was it?
It was just a little rust. It was, you know, more finding a rhythm. That was a little bit more tough today than normal in my last, you know, couple starts. So, you know, working through that was good, and you know, towards the end of the game, I was feeling a lot better and getting, you know, into more of a rhythm.
Where'd you feel your control was for if you're just evaluating the whole performance? Where'd you feel your control was compared to?
You know, obviously, you know, walking as many as I did, it's not something I've done in a while. So, you know, not throwing it, you know, 10, 11, 12 days, whatever it was, you know, just a little bit of, you know, awkwardness of getting off of, you know, routine that we'd gotten into pretty good, and you know, it was a battle, but you know, I got through it pretty well.
What were you most happy about from your perspective?
You know, when I needed to make a pitch, I was able to do that, and you know, when we had guys in scoring position, I was able to, you know, make a good pitch, keep the ball down, and keep it in the infield or get a key strikeout. So you know, that was it for me, pretty much.
Matt, are you anxious now to find out what's going on?
No, I mean, it's not my call, so you know, whatever they decide, you know, whenever they decide that I'm ready, I guess I'm ready. So you know, whatever comes my way, I'll take it as it comes.
Do you feel like you're ready?
I do. You know, today obviously I wasn't happy with as many walks, but you know, I feel like you know, my last couple starts have been pretty good, and you know, I'm feeling confident with all my pitches, and you know, I'm just doing everything I can to make sure I'm ready.
Describe also your comfort with the changeup. It seems like that's gotten better and better for you throughout the course of the season.
Yeah.
Pretty effective for you tonight, too.
Yeah, I mean, I threw some good ones. You know, mostly the two-seam and the curveball were pretty good today. So, you know, we stuck with those and the slider, and then, you know, mixed in some good changeups there towards, you know, early to the middle of the game.
Are you gripping the ball differently than compared to maybe earlier when you were trying to throw the changeup?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was one of those things where, you know, a couple people had, you know, thrown out some options, and you know, really it was up to me. We're going out in the outfield and working on, you know, different grips myself, and you know, it's a big field pitch, so you know, it took me a little while, but once I got it, it was, you know, one that I wanted to stick with.
Well, there's, you know, so much talk around you and about you. How have you been able to focus? I mean, do you actually have to sit and think about focusing on it, or blocking everything else out to just go out and do your thing?
You know, it's something I'm not trying to block out because it's going to be there. So, you know, bringing it in and you know, using it as fuel to be better, or you know, not to put too much pressure on yourself. You know, someone once told me, you know, if you try and avoid it, it's already become a problem in your head. So bringing it in, accepting it, and just going forward with the task at hand.
Do you think just the fact that you've had so much attention to today's start, is that, like I say, even just kind of continue on the thought you just had, with so much attention on today's start, is that kind of a plus? Because once you do get to New York, I mean, there's going to be that constant attention on every start for you. So that kind of get you ready for that mindset of
New York. It's New York. You get it. You know, even when I was up there and signed and sitting in front of, you know, all the reporters, it was kind of an eye-opening experience. But you know, being here and you know, being in Buffalo and getting to experience all that, you know, you have to think that you're somewhat close. So just trying to deal with it the best I can.
Matt, are family and friends contacting you, texting you and stuff to talk about this? I mean, about you being this close, and there being a lot of talk that you may come up shortly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everyone's excited and you know, wants to know what's going on, but obviously, you know, I really don't have any answers for them right now. So it's, you know, pretty much tonight it was, you know, good job, good outing, and you know, obviously it was a tough loss for us, but you know, whatever decisions are made, I'm sure they'll find out, and and go from there.
There have been a lot of expectations placed on you, especially recently. So whether your next start is with the Mets on Saturday or a month from now with the Mets, how do you deal with that when you do get there? You know, not putting too much pressure on yourself.
And just, you know, trusting your stuff, trusting your ability, and you know, what got you there. You know, that's the biggest thing is, you know, not trying to be Superman out there because it's not possible. You know, it's baseball, it's pitching. And, you know, obviously, you're going to have to be a lot more sharp, but you know, you can't force to try and do that. You just got to go out and do, you know, pitch to your strengths and you know, let it go.
It seems like a lot of the bad counts were as a result of not having control of the fastball. Is that accurate?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you know, the rhythm wasn't quite there, but you know, when I needed to make a pitch, I was able to do that, and the defense was there to make a play.